Thomas, when you not won in the previous four, is that exactly what you needed today?
Yeah, of course. We were working extremely hard for it, and it was a tough match, but very happy because the effort was outstanding and was a deserved win. And like you said before, it's so hard to create chances against them. And but I think we were relentless and kept on believing. So it was a good team effort and excellent result, of course.
Was that the message at half-time? Keep believing and don't get frustrated.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep on going. There was no need for changes. Keep on pushing. Keep believing. Some details: where to take the risk, where not to take the risk, to not concede counterattacks. But very little information and the opposite: encouragement to keep on going.
I'm sure you were pleased with the referee's decision, but were you perhaps fortunate when Harry Kane scored just before half-time?
I didn't see it, actually. I didn't see it. Like in life, I thought it's a goal, and then I was surprised, but I did not see it.
I'm sure you did see, because you had a fantastic view of it. Hakim Ziyech's goal. You were right behind it.
I was right behind. I had the feeling that it's a bit too high, but it dropped in the right second. And was a brilliant goal. The effort from Callum before the goal, the dribbling and switch off side in around the opposite box, and then the overlap from Aspi. So some good things in it, and with a bit of luck, and his technique was brilliant goal.
Very different, but also what would you say about Thiago Silva's goal? A clever goal?
Yeah, a clever goal. I just saw it. I just saw it also live. I have no pictures yet, but from set piece is very important in also against teams like this to defend solid and not concede and be always dangerous. So very happy for Thiago.
What was the importance of this victory for you today in terms of the table?
Well, you know, the table is the table. I mean, in the end, it's our responsibility to prove ourselves. Every second day, almost now every third day. So now we have a break, and it was important to go into this break with a victory. There's no doubt about it, because if you don't have the results, the performances that you want with this, there's no substitution for a win and for the feeling. You cannot produce it artificially. So we needed this, but we needed also to do things better. And keep on believing. So the guys are very, very tired now, because it was a long run for us. And of course it was very important, and I don't tell you any secret when I will also tell you now that it will continue after the break.
What was your assessment of Romelu Lukaku's overall performance today?
Very good performance, like very good team performance, and he was absolutely reliable and put in huge effort. We wanted normally to have the chance to have a substitution, to switch after 70-75 minutes, but then we wanted to change the system, and Hakim was like then with cramps, so he had to go the full distance, but he was a good match.
Did his work off the ball for you counterbalance the fact he wasn't able to take a chance?
Well, it's a bit the story for our team. I have the feeling that we work really hard off the ball, and sometimes are maybe not in full confidence or in the calm state of mind when it comes to the opponent's box. But the effort is something that we define for us as benchmark and as a standard. So he gave everything in terms of work rate. And so we know this, and this can happen in Premier League and in matches like this, that you arrive not that you arrive a bit tired in front of goal.
Lastly, working up to your anniversary, 1 year in charge of Chelsea.
Yeah, good year, nice year.
Bit more detail?
Actually, it's not needed. I feel very good, because I feel still like the first day. Nothing has changed. I'm feeling in the exactly right place to be, and I feel an enormous amount of support, quality-wise, and from everybody in Cobham. And it's only one goal: to win football games. This is what we love, and so hopefully many more years to come.
Mason, you first of all, that was much more like it, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's us. That's the way we play. you could see straight from the beginning the desire we shown to win the ball back higher, to press, the will to win. That's the way we play. So yeah, it was definitely us today.
Did Tottenham frustrate you in the first half?
I wouldn't say frustrated. I thought we had a lot of possession. It's always difficult when they have a lot of defenders to get chances and take them, but I thought we created a lot. Hat coming in on the left, on his left foot and creating chances, and we just didn't take it first half, but then we come out second half firing.
Hakim, you scored the opening goal and it was an absolute beauty. You didn't celebrate when you scored against Brighton, but was that just too good a goal not to celebrate?
No, I think it's two different situations. The game against Brighton, I think the first, till we get the 1-0, we didn't play well, so there was a little bit of frustration. But today, I think from the beginning we played well. We had them where we wanted. Sometimes they had some counter-attacks, but it wasn't really dangerous at all. But I think we played a good game with a lot of chances, a lot of football, and yeah. So it was a different situation, like I said.
Don't be modest. How good do you think that goal was?
How good it was?
It's up there.
Yeah, I think it was a 10 out of 10, I think.
Yeah.
Was it one of those, as soon as it leaves your foot, you know, that's it? No point in the goalkeeper moving?
No, I was following the ball, but I thought maybe I hit it a little bit hard, but on the end I saw it going, and, you know, yeah.
Your first league defeat as Tottenham manager, what did you make of it and how it came about?
But honestly, I don't like to lose, and to comment a defeat is always difficult for me. But I think that Premier League to have a nine game in a row and without defeat was important, especially because you are Tottenham, and in this moment the gap with the other teams like Chelsea is a really an important gap, and the team, the squad, and the game was. I'm proud for the effort that my players. We try to do everything, but sometimes also when you try to do everything, it's not enough. Especially when you play against a thing like this, that they are in the start 11 strong player, on the bench there are on the crowd there are other players. I think that now there is a big difference between us and top team.
It could have been a big difference if Harry Kane's goal had been allowed to stand. What are your thoughts on that?
But you know very well that it's very difficult to comment, and I don't want to comment the referee decision. But then to disallow this goal in England was incredible for me. But I repeat, and the referee tried to take the best decision. Maybe I'm more upset for the yellow card to Tanganga. Yeah, because I think that this was clinical, this yellow card.
You said there was a big gap between yourself and clubs like Chelsea. You now have the January window to address that with new players coming in. How much do you need new players to close that gap? This window.
But I repeat, this is not the right moment, and also to speak in front of media. And the club know very well what I think and the time that we need to come this gap, because there is not one transfer market to close the gap. I think that in the last few years, this gap became very big, and now it's not simple to find a solution in a short time, and you have to know this. And for this reason, I'm only focused with the player to work until the end, and then we'll see. We have 4 months to try to give everything, and but if we think that we solve with the transfer market the situation, and it's not the reality. You need many years, but for sure you have to start. you have to start, and there is a point of start, because in the last few years I think that the squad was, the level of the squad decreased instead to improve.
You said it's not going to happen overnight. It can't all be done necessarily in one window. But for you to get as much possible out of this season, is it crucial you get at least one or maybe two in this window? Because you said before the game, you said, look, I'm happy to work with what I've got, but we've got lots of problems. We're really stretched. So how key is it you get some bodies in this window?
But in this window, and I repeat, it's not simple, because you have to sell or to send on loan players, and it's difficult to do this. And then you have to try to find the right players for you. Do you think that is simple? I think no. And if you have a bit of experience, you know that this process, you can only start this process, but you have to know that you need many years, because the other teams don't stay to look at you. You want to improve, but the other teams wants to improve, and for this reason, and it won't be easy. But I repeat, and I spoke with the club, and I'm totally disposition to the club to work and to try to improve the situation on the pitch. Then the club has to take the best decision for the present, for the future, for everything. But I repeat, I'm enjoying my time in Tottenham. We have 4 months to work and to try to get the best possible result. And these players are working very well, and I'm proud also tonight for the effort that we made. But you know very well that sometimes you can push 100%, but sometimes it's not enough.
Speaking of players in and out, Dele Alli not in the squad today. If he came to you and said, look, I need to play football, can I go on loan somewhere in this window? Would you allow that? Would that have your blessing?
No, but I repeat, I don't want to comment about single players, and there is the club to make the best decision on this aspect for the players that to buy or to sell. There is also a sporting director, and there is a chairman why I have to speak, and they take the last decision. It's right to speak them, not me.